once again. Welcome back to another review. There's another paid request, this time from Peter. Thank you so much for that. For those interested, requesting pretty much any other type of videos or topics, reactions, re-reviews, commentaries. And it's funny, there's actually another commentary for another Peter, so two Peters for the coming at you. That's what she said. But this is Hellraiser Revelations. Again, if anyone wants to request anything, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Thankfully, this is only an hour and 15 minutes, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. God, I haven't seen this since it came out. To me, the only good Hellraiser films are the first three. The second one, I would say, is my favorite. The first one is good. The third one, I like. The fourth one, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes shenanigans, but there's some interesting ideas. And then a lot like the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, a lot of them were scripts for different movies. Then they took them and they just changed them to Hellraiser, and you could tell. Especially like 6 and 7 and 8. Now this is the 9th film, and the only reason this was made is to keep the rights. Dimension was going to lose the rights to Hellraiser, so they said, shit, we need to make a movie or we don't get the rights anymore. Because they're hoping they get a remake, and that will make them some money. So this cost like $300,000. This is filmed in like 3 weeks. Like the movie's made like 2-3 weeks with no second, third drafts. They got the bare minimum just to put it out there. And it's the absolute worst one of the bunch. And then they did another movie after this, which even that was better than this one. This is easily the worst one. And right from the get-go, you could tell, because it's this found footage format. The entire movie's not found footage. I'm surprised the entire movie isn't found footage. You have two Jamotes, two unlikable pieces of trash characters, to about how they're going over the border, they don't get laid. They don't go Tijuana, donkey show. They're like, this is them. Truth or baby. Like, this is how they're filming themselves. They're like this, up close. Truth, baby. We're going to go to Tijuana. We're going to go have some babies. And we're going to go to the donkey show. You hear that, Mrs. Craven? We're going to the... Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. One is Knob Gottle before midnight. So the car gets stolen. Now all of a sudden he's got his shirt off and he's with the lament configuration. From what I remember later on, you see some of the stuff in flashback to the buildup of this. God, you have this terrible blue glow now. Again, it's cheap jack horseshit movie with unlikable characters, a whole lot of nothing happening on for a good chunk of the film. Dirty D's done dirt cheap. Like, we're 3 minutes in. There's Pinhead. You don't even have Doug Bradley come back. You have this other guy. Like, the guy's literally like, he's just moving the camera all around. Like, why? And it's inconsistent. Sometimes the camera's on Pinhead, sometimes it's on him, sometimes it's moving around, then sometimes it's on him, then sometimes over here. It's not even consistent one fucking bit. That's it, the come get you. Now this is probably some guy's home. Well, no shit. What else would it be? But I mean, it's probably someone who works on the film their home, and then they had the shitty blue tint. I don't know why. For the shits and giggles, I guess. And the plot is pretty much the two people who supposedly died in Tijuana. Their families come together, I guess, to honor them. And what I remember is a bunch of these guys just lollygagging around this fucking house doing nothing. Whatever we can do to film footage to get a running time over an hour, so we can keep the rights. Like, this is an epitome of a useless fucking film. And these actors, I mean, with a $300,000 budget, they must not have been paid that fucking much. I guess, hopefully with exposure. Maybe with a resume, hey, I was in a Hellraiser film. And this girl's like, listen, you never talk about Steven and Nico. What do you think you've done? Like, she has this tone in her voice, like, hello, how's it going? Like, whatever. Why don't we talk about them? Please forget that I had a brother. So the two guys was her brother and boyfriend. You tell me all this time you can't sneak into the room and just watch the video yourself? So yeah, we just had some random shot of Pinhead just walking around for whatever reason. Like, when you can't, like, Doug Bradley got to Hellraiser 7 and 8, when you can't even get Doug Bradley bad, that's when you know something's up. Like, again, the first one, Clive Barker had a really creepy vision. Hellbound Hellraiser 2 I like the most because I like that Ashley Lawrence has to take care of someone younger than her, and she's like a protector. And it was a sequel that had a bit of a bigger budget, little bit of a bigger scope. The scene, the labyrinth of hell, however you want to put it. That was cool to witness. What kind of DJ is that? Like, douchebag number 1 and douchebag number 2. Like, when he's holding the camera, he had, like, the bottle, like, right here. So does that mean he was holding the bottle like this? Come on. And that's them trying to act drunk. This is Steven. You two guys, Neil and Bob? Or is that what you do? But yeah, Hellbound Hellraiser 2, I liked what it was trying to, like I said, bring a little bit more scope to the whole backstory. And Hellraiser 3 I thought was just fun. You've seen Pinhead with some Cenobites just going to town. It's the film that gave Pinhead the most dialogue. A lot of people would say that was a mistake, but it was cool to hear that because I thought Doug Bradley is a good actor. It was cool. What the fuck is this guy doing? So this guy's fucking a hooker. I don't know if that's the brother or the boyfriend. Maybe it was her boyfriend. This guy fucked the hooker so hard, killed her. That's some bad sex. That's some terrible sex. Like, there's no reason to care about any of the characters. There's no reason to care about the situation. The camera is getting you nauseous because even without found footage, was just the regular camera, it's literally just doing this the whole time. The camera is literally just doing this. Like, get a fucking tripod, for fuck's sake. So apparently the hooker hit her head on the toilet and died, and fucking terrible acting as well. Boring, terrible acting, a nauseous camera work, unlikable, trashy characters. All the makings of a shitty sequel. Wait, you're not destroying the evidence because we're on the same team. But the evidence doesn't show him on the footage anyway. Anyway. This... If you destroy the footage, it would just be a he said, she said thing. Or he said... Yeah, whatever, fuck, you know. I'm not... Destroying the footage would be more... Whatever. Gives a shit. Why am I overthinking it? But yeah, Hellraiser 3 I like despite some flaws. I mean, you got Lemmy singing the song. Come on. Hellraiser. I mean, you've seen at the end credits. Hellraiser 3 is a decent film. That alone makes it decent. Hellraiser 4, Pinhead's in space for a bit. Then they do a bit of backstory. Try the history of the box. I get what they're trying to do. At least it's more ambitious than the other sequels. 5 is like a lame version of Jacob's Ladder. 6 and 7 I can never... 6 is, I think, Terry Wooer trying to get into a cult. And the cult are like with the Cenobite... I don't know. Again, it seemed like it was another script for another film, and just last minute turned to a Hellraiser. 7, they bring Ashley Lawrence back, and then the way they deal with her character I didn't really care for. That because she wanted her boyfriend tried to kill her, so in order to get revenge on him and also to save her soul, she also sacrifices other lives to do it. I thought that was a really disservice to Ashley Lawrence's character. And once again, it tried like to be like a Jacob Ladder type of thing as well. Hellraiser 8, it was like this thing where you think it's Pinhead doing this, but then it's Lance Henriksen put people in a box and these hallucinations. But then Pinhead showed up at the end to kill Lance Henriksen. But that was just that was a weird fuck. Yeah, that's a franchise that did not deserve to go for so fucking long. It really didn't. It really did not. It really did not. So the Theater Steven just showed up. Which I think is supposed to be her brother. I remember the twist in this, the twist, where this isn't really Steven, the brother, it's really the girl's boyfriend, Nico. Does they remember the first Hellraiser? Uncle Frank, took the father's skin at the end of the film. And then the Cenobites took his skin. Jesus wept. Same thing here, where the boyfriend took the brother's skin and used it to hide. How are the cars gone anyway? Like, did the guy... So, wait a minute, the cars are gone. So does that mean this guy... Did he go to each fucking car, hotwire it, and move the car somewhere else? Because Cenobites, they don't just make cars disappear. So, why did the cars disappear? What's the explanation for that? Did this one guy who could barely move, steal every fucking car and go? Maybe he hired David Copperfield, I don't know. David Blaine, he hired David Blaine. Maybe that's what happened. So I guess there's no phone to call a cop? Call police? 911? Here's a question. How about one of you run out, go to a neighbor, we need your help. On your own now. So again, there's no neighbor anywhere near. Why is it too dangerous in the dark? Oh, I guess because the cars are stolen. The cars are stolen, so they think someone's out in the dark. I mean, I guess if you think your cars are stolen, you think someone's out there in the dark, but... That would be hilarious to see the Cenobites, like, go in and steal cars. Cenobites beats Fast and Furious. Cenobites just about family. Cenobites about family this time. Family. So that we have Pinhead, we have a shittier Pinhead. It's like Pinhead and Pinhead Jr. I think we have like one more Cenobite. All they can afford like 3. They can only afford like 3 Cenobites. And yeah, for low budget, yeah, have it take place in one location. Let's not worry about tripods, so have the camera just move whatever. First take, oh well. Acting, bad, doesn't matter. Script, who gives a shit, doesn't matter. Do you care about the characters? Doesn't matter. So what are the characters here? We have two families, a father, a mother, a daughter, and the other is another father and mother. So that would be five. Well, you gotta explain the dead hooker, on the video. Just saying. Well, how much time has it been? You see, after all this time, how much time has it fucking been? This guy's just not Doug Bradley, man. It shows that not anybody could just play the role. Especially when you're so used to it after so many years. I wonder what that guy's gone up to since then. I had up my ass. Are you trying to remember your lines? Like, now wait a minute, she opened a part of it, now it's gone back to the tube. Like, she literally opened up a part of the end. When she put it down, it was instantly the tube again. I don't know, this blue filter's Tortillas. There you go, female chatterer. Will you stop the goddamn hammering? Pretty much the room shook, or the camera going this. And then, there you go. He disappeared, but Steven... He went back to his universe, Steven Universe. He disappeared through osmosis. He flew the fuck away. I think the rationalization of why this was not Steven, it's the other guy in his skin. Something about letting them open the box so that hopefully Pinhead gets them instead of him, and they forget about him. Yeah, I wish it's The Outer Limits. And yeah, most of the film I remember just being a lot of fucking flashbacks to just this bullshit in Tijuana. Isn't Danny Trejo in this film, or I'm thinking of another one? He pops up in so many other fucking movies, I wouldn't be surprised if he was in this one. Danny Trejo is like one of those guys, all you have to do is offer him a beer and he'll appear in a movie. That's what it seems like. He's in so many damn films. You got a beer? Okay, I'll be in your movie. Again, if you accidentally killed a hooker, why would you stick around in a fucking bar? Why would you not immediately get the fuck back home? Even if you gotta walk. Like, you think you killed a hooker, you just decide to fucking sit around at a bar. That makes a lot of fucking sense, you know? We don't want your shit, Charlie Manson. You can have this for a beer. That's a good paperweight. And this whole thing, like, okay, this vagrant, this bum comes up and goes, here's a box that gives you beyond the limits. What would you think? This guy is a fucking pervert. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's trying to have as much of a gravelly voice if gravel had a name. And if gravel had a face, it would be this. There's no beauty in that. As you both know. I could play that fucking role. Literally, I could play that role. And survive. Every day, families. Every sensation. That's what this does. That's what they offer. The Cenobites. The stripograms. What the fuck do you think? Conductors like what? Thomas the Train? Yeah, put that bottle in your mouth like a cock, you fucking dickhead. Talk about the character, folks, not the actor. What's in the box? It's a toothpick. I didn't what. Even like the first movie, at least it was about a guy that was investigating the occult. Here it's like I don't know what these kids believe in. What they're expecting out of this. The guy standing up, he reminds me of, what's that one guy? Eric Christian Olsen. He's on, what was it, NCIS? One of those shows. He was Chris Evans' buddy in Cellular. He was in the Thing prequel with Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And the other guy, I don't know, something to do with his haircut. It's like he's trying to look like Edward from Twilight or something. Yeah, really intense. So you get the fucking camera. Yeah. We're gonna yell. We're gonna be pissed. I get the fucking camera. Yeah. It's just such bottom of the barrel shit. This crappy looking blue glow again. And we've just seen this too. Like we've seen this. No shit, dude. You don't notice the blue light, Mr. Cameraman? Jesus fucking Christ. Like 30 minutes in, and this movie's already boring as shit. I'm more mesmerized by the dad's fucking plaid, flannel shirt. And this dad's like, he wanted to stay. And this guy's like, just go the fuck home, dude. Go the fuck home. What are you doing with your fucking wife beater shirt? Go the fuck home. God, hitchhike, fucking... I'm sure if you have ID, you can walk across the fucking border, dude. And again, there's been nothing given to us to tear one iota of these characters. At least there's some tits. Yeah, this girl's really into it. As a not. Just she's being kissed is like, ew. Like she's not into it at all. Now this guy's fucking. Is this supposed to be the brother, or is he already in the other guy's skin? Killer Steven. So for some reason, he fucks his hooker and then kills her, bludgeons her with the box. Why? I have no fucking clue, man. Oh, they did that? That's what it was. Her blood... Her blood brought me back. So yeah, okay, they are doing just like in Hellraiser. Even Hellraiser 2, it's just... And this guy's acting here. They're coming. The Cenobites. They don't like to lose souls. I'm talking like this. As if I'm part of the... How do you even describe that acting? I'm talking like this. Apparently I'm just... I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. Up shit creek without a pal, that's what he is. He's off the fucking reservation, he's off the island, and he's got fucking boat leaking and is gonna go down the fucking Cascades. He landed on the fucking mountains, he's ready to commit cannibalism on himself. Eat himself through his asshole. I don't fucking know, man. Is that really in the dictionary or encyclopedia? Cenobite? By the way, do they not have internet or phone here? You'd call like 911? Have they stated why they can't call 911? Why they can't do that? I mean, I guess I could say at least the effects are practical. I mean... Can I really get mad at that? For a low budget movie, I mean, the effects... I've seen way worse. For what, again, $300,000 budget? I've seen way worse practical effects. Like, that's the least of this fucking movie's problems, are the practical effects. I know a lot of people shit on them, and I'm not going to defend them. I'm just saying, this movie has a lot worse problems than that. As at least it's not crappy Sci-Fi Channel CGI. So I guess that's the only positive I could say, and at least it's fucking short. Like, we're already halfway through the film. Plus, there's end credits. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if this movie pulled off like the 10 minutes of end credits just to sustain the running time. Just I think it's just lightly gagging the running time because the victims here, the possible victims you have is going to be, I guess including him, 6. As in one location, you would think if one got killed, the others would fucking notice and just decide to take a run for it anyway. I mean, I still don't know how there's no phone to call anybody, there's no internet, there's nothing here. You'd call police on a computer, cell phone. I mean, this came out, when the fuck did it come out? When the fuck did it come out? 2011? God, that long ago? It's been 10 years since this movie? Jesus Christ, I didn't realize it's been 10 fucking years. So you might as well call it this 10th anniversary of this fucking film. It's been 10 years. And it shows how little Hellraiser's done. They've done one more movie, thankfully. Because I don't want any more. There's other Clive Barker works you could do. Clive Barker did a lot more work. Clive Barker did a lot more... I like Lord of Illusions with Scott Bakula. Lord of Illusions was good. A lot better than this. Sadly, I missed out on the Blu-ray. Now the Blu-ray's out of print. That's my fault. I missed out on it, but I do like Lord of Illusions. That's one of my favorite Clive Barker films, actually. That's what I mean. There's other, but that's the thing is the only one that was a hit was Hellraiser. Nightbreed wasn't a hit. Lord of Illusions wasn't a hit. I know there's some Clive Barker video games. I don't know if they were hits. I think at one point John Carpenter and Clive Barker actually wanted to work together on a Halloween Hellraiser mashup, which is hard to believe, but I would love to see that, as batshit as that is. John Carpenter and Clive Barker collaborating on that? Why the fuck did we get that film? The marketing alone would make money. That you just say, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. I'll make money just for people to go, what the fuck? I'll see this just for curiosity. Which is true. God, this fucking acting, man. I don't, could anyone save this movie with the story that we have here, or lack thereof? I don't know, man. If you had fucking Al Pacino in this movie, it would not have saved it. Let's see, pull the Scarface and just start killing all the Cenobites, and then he just started raving, "You cockroaches, you motherfuckers! You want to fuck with me? I take you all to fucking hell." And then he takes him to hell, and then he's out there, walks down the road like a badass. Then that would save the movie. But other than that, fucking hell, man. Really? Yeah, you will. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, finish your fucking self, man. You gotta finish in your fucking face. Fucking movie. As this play, I gotta do something real quick. I gotta answer a couple emails. But I'm still watching. Just bear with me. Do two at once. There's nothing's happened in this fucking movie anyway. Fucking thing. And that's the thing, is you're supposed to be, oh my god, it's incest, but then you realize, no, it's not really him. So it's not a brother and sister thing. That's what the movie does to me. It made me fucking burp. Again, they're trying to instill like there's a possible incest thing, and then you find out the twist, so it's, you realize that's why he's doing this. Because it's really the boyfriend in his skin. And like I give a whole lot of fuck about. And sorry. But nothing else has fucking happened in the goddamn movie. No one gives a shit. Is anyone else out here? Yeah. You hear that? That's the sound of silence. That's the fucking reception of this fucking movie. The sound of fucking silence. Like, goddamn, we got 29 minutes of the fucking movie left. And what has really happened? Nothing. Nothing has happened. Because again, this was part of a fucking 2-3 week deal just to secure the fucking rights to hopefully do a fucking remake later. And then they made another one, the Hellraiser 10. Why there need to be 10 Hellraiser films, I don't know. For fuck's sake. Now here's the Vagrant. Maybe it's the bum from Prince of Darkness. So the one guy shot the Vagrant. What the fuck did he take off? So the guy that shot the Vagrant stabbed him, and I just took a piece of his forehead off or something? Just the guy's not dead. But he's not having a good day. So I guess I guess his face is taken off, I guess. I guess. Just on the knife, it looked like a piece of flesh this big. Like the piece of flesh was like this big. I didn't know that was his entire fucking face. Cause it's just doing this. Literally just doing this, and all of a sudden I guess his face got taken off, and now he's dead. Why'd I give a shit? Huh. So now including the one guy, there were 5, now there's 4. Probably already guess who the next one to die will be. The one who has no connection and... Again, this is why you should have a phone. This is why you should have any kind of fucking... Sorry, I'm just... So, the guy comes in, shoots his dad. What the fuck did he say? Bullshit generica? Is that what the fuck he said? Bullshit generica. Generica? I've never heard that before. Generica, but okay. They said bullshit generica. So the dad is bleeding on the couch. I did see he is the next one to die. Okay. I was wrong on that. Jesus Christ, on a pedestal of shit, man. You're right, it's not him. You're right. And this is where you find out what happened. He's getting more flashback. He's killing hookers for the guy. And then the guy's going to take his stand because this guy's a fucking idiot. Guy's a fucking moron. They're either morons or pieces of shits. And this just dragged so fucking long. Nothing is happening, man. God damn it. I tell you what, they got some good-looking ladies in Tijuana, I'll say that. Maybe I should go to Tijuana sometime, if they have ladies like this. God damn. I'm sorry, that looked awful, that fucking face. Looked like a fucking... What the fuck? That's what, I mean... Fucking shirt dirty, man. Change it. And wash your ass. You guys tell me, what other Clive Barker stories can you tell that has been told yet? There must be a multitude of stories. Even some of the video games, what was it? Clive Barker's... Was there a video game called Jericho? And doesn't seem like there's multiple stories you could tell, but Hellraiser is like the name. I recognize that name, not that it's been worth the shit for 20 years. Well, dude, you're still just as complacent because you let him kill her. You didn't do anything about it, so you're just as complacent, just as guilty about it. So, yeah, you're just as guilty. And so, whatever the fate, feel no sympathy for you. None at all. Because he's like, I'm not going to kill for you till she has a baby. And yeah, the guy killed the baby as well. And he's still around for the shits and giggles. Dude, you already was complacent of letting him kill a mother and a baby. I don't give a shit about you. You deserve a gunshot to the fucking face. You deserve a gunshot to the face, both of you. The acting is shit, the production design is low, the store is forgettable. It makes me miss the days of the Hellraiser store in the first two movies. Good, kill his ass. Fuck him. He deserves to die just like you do. Sorry, I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening to the stupid dialogue. Man, they're quick to learn to say you stole his skin. They're pretty quick. I'm trying to listen to see what other bullshit it has. Great, some Desperate Housewives bullshit. The mom was cheating with the other guy's dad. All this fucking soap opera crap. Nope, he's a lying sack of shit. Guy's bored as shit. Just like this commentary's boring as shit. I know the commentary's boring, but the movie's fucking boring. What can I say? I guess I'm simpatical with the fucking movie. Boring movie, it might as well have a boring commentary. Jesus Christ, man. This guy looks like he weighs 80 pounds. Give him a fucking suplex, probably break his head off his fucking raggedy ass body. A fucking toothpick weighs more than this guy. Oh my god, man. Sorry, I'm not saying anything because there's not much to talk about. Just them talking. The camera's going like this. This guy trying hard to act tough and sinister and fucking Winnie the Pooh's more sinister than this guy, man. We already know the reveal, he skinned. There's no surprise in that. This is a psycho fuck that killed a fucking hooker and didn't give a shit. I'm gonna stick you up your ass like that fucking butt plug. What do you think I'm gonna do with it? My god, this guy's performance is like a fucking... My neighbor's roosters are pissed off too, apparently. It's like a shitty Andrew McCarthy. Grab the shotgun and blow his fucking head off. I'm so glad there's 12 minutes left of the fucking movie, man. With the end credits. I don't know how long the end credits. Guess it won't be 10 minutes, but I have to... I think about it, it's an hour and 2 minutes, and they barely have a story going. At an hour and 2 minutes. That just showed they had absolutely nothing. That's the point. This was never meant to be good. That's the thing about this. It was never meant to be good. That was never meant to be worth the shit. It was done only as an obligation. And... Like, he starts at found footage. I'm surprised the entire fucking movie wasn't found footage. I'm surprised. I don't know why they had to inject this shitty blue glow when the box opens. I have no idea, no clue. And these Cenobites you have barely seen, which granted you just say you barely see them in Hellraiser, to be fair. Even Hellbound Hellraiser 2, like Pinhead himself you barely see. So let's try to keep in that trajectory. And yes, that is the other guy. The junior Pinhead. That's the... even. He's become Pinhead Jr. Great. I just added yet another death scene in there, so open up the... I don't know how I feel about that effect. I don't know. Again, at least it's done, I guess, practically. It's like we gotta have another body count in there, so there you go. This guy just doesn't look... Just... This fucking trade didn't even work, man. It's so... Literally came with an idea that was fucking stupid. It didn't work anyway. Sorry I'm not saying much. I don't even know... I don't even know what to say about it, man. I don't know what else to fucking bitch about. Just put the shotgun down, man. Oh, he shot him. Okay. He's got a point. He's got a point. I was saying the dad's gonna fuck up. It was stupid of him. Again, stupid people. It's like they said it was fine. Leave him the fuck alone. Instead, you're like, only I'd kill you. Like Pinhead said. Like Pinhead said. Fucking idiot. Pinhead even said I was going to torture him forever. That would have been more vengeance than one simple fucking gunshot. So, yeah, this guy's an idiot. When you see a guy with pins in his head, maybe you should listen to him. Just saying. Maybe you should just listen to him. Just listen. Just a thought. Just a thought. But no, again, the guy's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking moron. So this is because the dad's a fucking dumbass. Hey, this guy at Pinhead, he's got pins in his head. He said, hey, you guys are fine. We're taking the guy. No, fucking sheetard. Yeah, you just killed us. I don't accept your fucking apology, doofus. So she's the only one there. Of course, the dad will die of his wounds. Good job, bud. You just got your wife killed. Because of your stupidity. Because you're a fucking dumbass. Dumb fuck. All that's left is like the horny sister. The fuck is she doing now? Now she's taking the bots? Why? Oh, but now she's going to use the bots because it made her feel horny. And now she's going to use the bot. Víctor García, Dear J. Tunnicliffe, you know what? You could have just said no. Just say no. It's like drugs. Just say no. Just say no. Instead, people... How many times do people go, you gotta give it a chance? You gotta give it a chance. You need to support media. You need to support people. You need to support the craft. You need to support filmmakers, directors. But then you make this shit. You have people pay, probably at the time, $20 for a DVD. I don't even know if it had a Blu-ray. Rent it for $5-10, and you rip them the fuck off. And you know they're ripping them off because you know this is a nothing jack shit of a movie. And then you wonder why people fucking pirate this shit. So don't give me these fucking sob stories about that when you purposely rip people off with horse shit like this. This is the bottom of the barrel for Hellraiser films. I could barely get through it in the fact that I ran out of shit to talk about because there's nothing to talk about on the screen. A bunch of unlikable people walking around a fucking house, or they go outside of a house. A couple scenes, some shitty Cenobites, including a shitty Pinhead. No satisfaction, no entertainment, crap acting, crap story, crap pacing. You could barely get through an hour and 10 minutes of story. So yeah. Fuck this movie. Fuck everything about it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.